For 10,000 years, the Emperor's Inquisition have fought a secret war to defend humanity. We keep vigil in the darkness. We hunt among the shadows. We pass judgment upon the mutant, the traitor, and the heretic. We purge the world of the taint lurking among the stars. We are Inquisitors. We shall fear nothing. For we are what you fear.
Inquisitorial clearance codes and binary rosette ready for transmission.
There's one thing I've learned from my previous encounters. If you suspect any Dark Elder presence, it is better to arrive unannounced.
Request noted. Monitoring of the adjacent segment of the void in progress. Traffic around the void station is scarce. Box channels are silent.
Considering that this orbital palace is the seat of the governor, it is more than suspicious. Going straight to the governor's private chambers. I have no time for polite meddlings.
Inquisitor, what an honor to have you here. How may I be of service?
Take me to the governor. Now.
I'm terribly sorry, but the governor is indisposed. May I suggest that you wait for him in the red salon until he gets dressed?
I won't wait. Open the door, or you will regret it.
If you insist. Yes. Please enter.
That was unexpected.
For the Emperor!
Copy. Tech Priest, Kukari, if you can hear me. If you destroyed my ship, my vengeance will know no bounds. I swear even you will learn a thing or two about pain. You copy?
Affirmative. Scramblers currently in operation throughout the entire complex. Evacuation is impossible. Proceed to the hangar. Warning. Dark Eldar presence has been multiplied significantly. Evacuation vessel inbound. Defense systems deactivated via Inquisitorial override codes. Did you execute your primary objectives?
No. The governor is dead and the Lord Commissar is still missing. But I have information that could lead me to his current whereabouts. See you on the ship. The governor has been dead for a while now. The Xenos are clearly using the palace as a facade and manipulate the entire system through the formal channels of the Imperial administration. They've enlisted the aid of traitors and dragged off others to a prison camp.
And that's where we're going now, right?
You know me too well, Captain. If the Lord Commissar is alive, he could be there.
You are entering a Dark Elder prison camp. You must be aware that you're going to witness the true depths of depravity these creatures are capable of.
The Emperor's will I carry will illuminate my way, with blazing fire.
What happens if the Lord Commissar is dead?
I will avenge him.
Inquisitor. Just imagine my joy. You did decide to visit my little Palace of Delights. You will be a nice addition to my collection of screaming statues.
I have already disposed of one of your fellow flesh-crafting abominations.
Yes, I have heard about that. Am I angry? Not really. He was my second in command in the Covenant. Let me tell you a little secret. Whatever happened to him, he deserved that. But enough of empty threats.
My thoughts exactly.
think I feel pain, my dear visitor? Pain is the most exquisite spice in our hollow existence. Pain nourishes our withered souls, keeps us vital and strong, staving off the darkest fate imaginable. But your kind is using pain like a simple, blunt tool. Such a waste. very hard to make me kill you, but I don't want you to die a swift death. What would be the pleasure in that?
Lord Commissar, you are alive.
My anger and my stubbornness kept me alive. Inquisitor, you should prepare for an ambush.
Are you alright?
As soon as I have a chance to bash some Xenos' heads, I will be right as the rain.
What happened?
I was captured in the governor's palace. Never saw him coming. These creatures are crafty mongrels, I'll give them that.
I couldn't agree more.
They killed my men but brought me here. Turns out my soul is as strong as steel. I should take it as a compliment, I suppose. And they need strong people for the process. That's how they called it. We are all catalysts, whatever that means.
They're building infernal machines here, and I have unfinished business with the monster in command here.
That disgusting old creature has a laboratory here. I don't have fond memories of the place. You will probably find him there.
I'm on my way. I cannot allow him to escape. Stay here until my retinue arrives.
I'd rather find a weapon, if you don't mind, and see what I can do to these monsters until then. Good luck, Inquisitor.
I am so disappointed in you, Inquisitor. You destroyed my playthings and made a huge mess of this place.
Now I have the cheek to destroy you as well.
You also set back my research considerably. Therefore, I have decided to kill you after all. Is unfortunate. I was just getting accustomed to this body.
I'm afraid this webway gate is the only clue left. Any ideas, Tech Priest?
The Eldari webway is way too complex to survey by conventional ways.
And what about unconventional ways?
Etheric triangulation may be a suitable method to locate matching warp patterns in a very limited range.
Do your best, Tech Priest. If there are any other Drukhari forces left in this system, I must find them.
Analysis of the warp signatures recorded at the portal is now complete.
And where does the portal lead?
To an inconceivably complex, constantly changing extra-dimensional labyrinth that even our blessed technology is unable to explore.
You don't say. For a second there, I thought you were describing the webway.
Voice analysis detected traces of sarcasm. Shall I activate the sociolinguistic subroutine?
That won't be necessary. So where is the other exit?
Correction. There is an almost infinite number of other exits. Assumption. You want me to narrow the range parameter to the Rotwang system. There is one exit.
I want the coordinates now. We need to get there as soon as possible. Tech Priest, your calculations were correct. This must be the last remaining Drukhari hideout in the Rotwang system.
The calculations are always correct. Usually missing data corrupts the equation. Suggested course of action. Initiate purgation protocols.
This is the Viper's Nest. I might need some reinforcements if the situation gets out of control. Tell my men to stand by.
beast. We should leave, Archon.
Don't be a fool. Without the paint sculptor, we stay and fight. Activate the Demented.
Reloading.
Even in their cruelty, their cabals are waging constant battles amongst themselves, and the punishment for failure is worse than death.
They must be protecting something very important here.
That would be my guess as well.
must be the fabled Demented. A fitting name for a creation of an insane mind.
Sensors indicate an inner chamber in your vicinity. Proceed cautiously.
Happened to you, creature? Did you fall from grace?
I am not afraid to admit that I require your assistance. even if you are a member of an inferior race. I am Malach, and you should know that I am the genius who conceived the prototype for the mighty pain catalysts.
That would be enough reason to kill you right here.
A short-sighted but ultimately understandable sentiment. My work was understandably desired by many, and the cabal of the Jagged Maze sent a coterie of dissonants to kidnap me. They locked me up and tortured me, until I built them the first pain catalysts.
I thought your kind isn't bothered by pain.
There is a mild discomfort. However, they started to take away things from me. Memories, abilities, organs, and they destroyed my invaluable bestiary. It contained the most extraordinary specimen. For that, they deserve all the suffering in this bleak universe.
Tell me, why should I care?
We have common enemies. Inquisitor. Let me, through the webway gate and my coven, the prophets of flesh, will do anything in our power to destroy the Jagged Maze.
They've been wiped out from these systems.
You are a fool if you believe that you've seen the last of them. But you are not a fool, are you? But their defeat and humiliation undermines their positions. There is nothing more dangerous in our society than any sign of weakness. Let me exist, and I will be the herald of their failure.
Mission complete. I'm heading back to the ship now.
Have you successfully eradicated the Xenox threat?
For the moment, I've dealt a mighty blow to one of their despicable cabals, and these worlds are safe for now. But I'm afraid that this is not the end. Far from it.
Inquisitor, you have an urgent message from the Caligari Conclave.
It's been a while. I was starting to wonder if they had forgotten about me.
Inquisitor, the Conclave is requesting your assistance in an urgent matter. We have lost contact with the sacred archives of the Ranielli Navigator House. They are our first and foremost source of information in the sector about warp surges, shipping routes, and star systems. Reports indicate that their headquarters was struck by an ambush by Chaos forces. The data vaults of their headquarters store confidential information that cannot be allowed to get into wrong hands. The Ranielli House asked us to intervene on their behalf. We need you to find out what happened there and secure the archives by any means necessary.
This looks really bad, Inquisitor. The whole archives fell silent. We don't hear any Vox chatter, and there was no attempt to contact us.
Presumably, there are no survivors. The vault could be intact, though.
Let's hope so. The Raniellis are the most influential house amongst the Navigator clans in the sector, mostly due to their vast collection of navigational maps and secrets.
I'm heading to the data vault. I suppose I'll soon find out which traitorous mongrel wanted these secrets so badly.
Inquisitor, your timing is impeccable, and quite unfortunate.
You have made a mistake by this incursion, traitorous scum. All you can find here is a swift death.
Appreciate the irony of this situation, lapdog of the false emperor. You have stumbled upon something that doesn't concern your precious Imperium at all.
Your intrusion here alone would justify my presence here.
I find your lack of curiosity distressing, but not surprising. Die then!
Target in sight.
Loading.
archives of the most influential navigator house in the sector. Considering the traitor's knowledge is clear. Let's find out what this is.
The Emperor. We have been saved.
What a disgrace! How dare you flee from battle? You are a craven, not worthy to the uniform.
Inquisitor, we are begging for your mercy. We are simple soldiers, and when we saw those abominations, laughing and killing everyone, taunting us, we couldn't face them anymore.
Follow me and stand your ground as a true soldier of the Imperium. Whatever you were trying to achieve here, traitor, it is over.
What a shame, Inquisitor. Sadly, you will not believe me. But with this folio, I will not only bring justice to those who deserve it, but I will aid your pitiful cause. In a way.
Lies and empty promises. That's all your kind can offer.
Pity. You, of all humans, should understand our cause. This is about vengeance and blood. Concepts you and your despot ruler must be familiar with.
I've had enough of your blasphemy. Perish! Found a warp folio with the leader of these abominations. A collection of navigational charts and warp routes leading to an unfamiliar system in the Agartha subsector.
It doesn't sound like the terrible and ancient secret you expected.
Do you know anything about a certain Guelod system, Captain?
I have never heard about it, and trust me, I know that subsector. I will have the tech priest execute a litany of information retrieval.
You do that, Captain.
Inquisitor, the Argus scans show that the remaining hostiles are fleeing towards the teleportarium, probably with more stolen valuables.
I'm on my way. They won't escape.
You must stop them before they initiate the teleport sequence.
I found some kind of a shrine, Captain, but I'm not familiar with this saint.
This should be a shrine dedicated to Saint Columban, patron saint of navigators and the more amicable road traders in the sector, if you know what I mean.
Who was this man?
A legendary missionary and explorer. Travelers pray to him when they're lost in the warp.
I expect that on my ship, you are praying to the God Emperor, Captain.
Most certainly, Inquisitor. Most certainly.
acquired. Target acquired.
Inquisitor, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the captain. I must strongly warn you to avoid the Guelon system. I am a Stormwater Space Marine. We are the protectors of the sector, and we're aware of all the forbidden places. The darkest corners of the void. No one should enter. I strongly advise you to forget you ever heard that name.
Sir, I strongly advise you what I should do. Reloading.
Late, pitiful mortal, as always.
We'll see about that, abomination.
Loading! Loading.
Loading.
We have updated the navigational charts with the currently traversable routes to the Argatha subsector.
Good.
Don't leave just yet. You have message from the Conclave.
On behalf of the Ranielli Navigator House, we want to acknowledge the work you did to secure the data vaults. With thorough consecration protocols, the place can serve its purpose again. We have also received your report on the destroyed word bearers and the warp folio. We know you are eager to follow the trail to the Gwylot system, but we must strictly discourage you from pursuing this line of investigation. Even on your clearance level, I cannot divulge more information. But rest assured that there is no immediate threat. Good work, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor is right. As I've told you, the Storm Watchers keep an inventory of the forbidden places in the sector, and the Gwylot system is one of those.
But you can't tell me why.
Alas, no. It is confidential knowledge, privy to our Grand Master only. But these warnings have been passed along for generations for a reason. We must heed them.
Let me reiterate the facts for you. We have the Word Bearers ransacking a Navigator House for a secret warp folio, which leads to a lost system in the subsector where they intend to unleash some sort of vengeance. If this doesn't merit an investigation, what does?
The star system is not on the charts, and you don't even know their exact destination in that system.
I had the tech priest use all the information from the warp folio. I'll spare you the details about extrapolating real space positions from immaterial tangents.
I see. He deciphered the exact coordinates from the warp data contained in the folio.
And now you have a location.
You want to ignore the warnings of the Lord Inquisitor?
I respect the authority of the Conclave, but I am an autonomous agent. The only power above me is the sacred will of the Emperor.
to reiterate the specifications of your current assignment?
I don't think so. I need to find the central switch in the generator room. I turn off the switch, power goes out. It can't be that complicated.
This statement contradicts all ancient doctrines regarding how heavy machinery should be operated. But the priority of tech philosophical debates is currently very low. Be watchful. The Genetorium is protected by automated defense systems.
Loading. Ears are bleeding. Must stop this Emperor from sacred noise. Recoil on, please. The alarm has probably alerted the hostiles in the vicinity. Forsaken noise.
the necessary information, but the energy consumption of the restricted chambers looks extremely high.
That doesn't sound very reassuring.
Reloading. Duty never ends. I'm glad to see that some spark of the Imperial Creed still remains in the darkness of this wretched place.
My duty will not end till I have carried out the task you gave me.
Did you say something, Inquisitor? You sounded extremely strange for a moment.
I had another vision. Nothing serious, but it's an odd feeling. I feel like something is slowly unraveling before me, but I don't know what it is.
I'm concerned about your condition, Inquisitor. We should take a look at you again when you return.
Shutdown sequence successfully initiated. Tech litanies reverted to default. Inquisitor, your next task is to find the closest mainframe cogitator.
Anything else I should be concerned about?
Threat assessment in progress. The answer is yes. The doors leading to the restricted areas are now open. Potential assailants are emerging from the chambers. have reached your destination. Access the terminal and initiate emergency shutdown.
I am here, Tech Priest.
Access the terminal. Your inquisitorial codes should work.
Something is wrong, Tech Priest. I still can't log into the system.
I have analyzed the available data. It is not the machine spirit preventing you from accessing the new sphere. I have fresh evidence that the network litanies have been modified on core level by fellow brethren of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
I can't turn off an override implemented by a Tech Priest.
Correct. You will require my personal assistance. We must go to the data sanctum together, where I will attempt to seek audience with the machine spirit by binaric apotheosis. You can return to the bridge now.
What are you waiting for?
The auger sensors show extreme levels of chaos infestation near your location. My current physical vessel lacks the necessary augmentations and blessed weaponry to fight this threat.
I'll clear the area, then you follow me. Loading. Loading! I've purged the place. Are you ready to join me now?
Initiating teleportarium launch sequence.
Are you ready?
Recharging devotion glands. Preparing to access the sacred presence of the machine spirit itself.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm expecting significant resistance. I'll protect you while you are working.
Tech Priest. Progress at 12.62%. Diagnostic preloop overclocking.
I get it. You are working on it. Stand by. A new wave is approaching. Tech Priest.
Connecting to various identification subroutines. Initiating devotional rites of authentication.
And they are still coming. You had better hurry up. Anything to report, Tech Priest?
Validation sequence in progress. Mind receptors overheating. Their great presence in the machine is willing to talk to me.
I'll take care of the next wave of filth then. Tech Priest?
Installing emotional dampers. Switching to mind-cleansing psalms. The spirit in the machine is communicating with me.
I'll take care of the rest until then. Ready to talk to me, Tech Priest?
Yes, Inquisitor. We have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time.
Omicron?
No. This body is merely a temporary conduit for us, connected to our network through his neural implants. Our name is Sacred Binary Code and Arcane Hexadecimal Chant, but you can call us the Machine Spirit of the Martyr. We tried to communicate with you through mindless flesh before, but our efforts were ineffective.
The servitor in the hangar deck. That was you.
It was an inadequate interface. This method of communication is unconventional and highly dangerous for the subject, but I had no other choice. The Martyr is harboring a great secret, Inquisitor, which we must protect at all cost before it falls into the wrong hands.
You want to stop Inquisitor Klosterheim?
Our goals correlate. We will show you where he is located at the moment. I must log off from this vessel before I damage him beyond repair. I will seek other channels of communication.
For the Emperor! What was all that down there, Tech Priest? Did I witness some tech heresy just now?
No. I connected to a pure machine spirit, which had been upgraded to serve a specific purpose. I'm 100% certain of that. While my voice box was utilized by the machine spirit, the communion gave me partial access to some routines.
So it is not an AI?
It is not an abominable intelligence. It is something extraordinary. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, a penitent soul became part of this machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence, but the blessed fusion of man and machine.
What are you doing now?
Filing away the memories in the sonic requillaries. Giving you the coordinates I received from the machine spirit. Lord Klosterheim is currently in the research cloister. Inquisitor. Lord Klosterheim is heading toward an area marked as forbidden. It is cut off from the dominion of the machine spirit.
I'm on my way. I also need an explanation as to why anyone would tamper with the machine spirit in such an irregular way.
Although the chances are infinitesimal, complex machinery may be vulnerable to the corruption of chaos. For some reason, Uther Tiberius wanted to reduce even that small chance to zero.
I want to know more about that. Keep me updated.
Inquisitor, I have analyzed the records of my communion. The administrator prayers in the digital marginalia indicate that Uther Tiberius fused an incorruptible soul with the machine.
But that is impossible. Unless you sacrificed someone who pulled off a demon and became immune to corruption.
Agreed. Subject would be a former demon host.
Is that...
I could list 136 sects within the Adeptus Mechanicus, which would start a doctrinal purge based solely on such a notion. But my sect has always believed in digital martyrdom. I consider this machine spirit a miracle.
Now that you have access to the main core, I want you to find all records of demon hosts on the Martyr.
Inquisitor, I've just completed my diagnostic meditations and reviewed the data. We can safely rule out the infection as the cause of your hallucinations.
Then what?
My theory is that the visions might be residual memories leaking through a hasty mind scrub. They could have been triggered by certain phrases or events.
That's nonsense. Stop obsessing about my mental condition.
As you command, Inquisitor.
Loading.
Inquisitor, as per your request, I have scoured the classified data looms on this deck. I think you ought to know that all research sanctums on this deck were assigned for demon host experiments for decades. The sheer number of subjects implies that he was trying to create a whole army of them.
The Tiberius condemned a whole army to eternal suffering?
Note that the attached confession scrolls clearly prove that most subjects were volunteers. They wanted to be filled with unholy essence, then fight the taint and return, immune to the chaos.
That is insane.
I cannot comment on that. Eventually, the survival rate was deemed too low, and the project was abandoned.
After decades of torture, he turned away from his own creations.
Any progress, Inquisitor?
Looks like I'm closing in on Constantine. He may have an agenda. He is coming through. I'm in the research cloister.
Incorrect. You are only approaching the gate of the research cloister, currently under quarantine.
You must be the most pedantic specialist I've ever had in my retinue.
Comment filed away for later evaluation. Proceed to the gate, Inquisitor.
I found the remains of a dead tech priest.
I suspect he is the one responsible for overriding the local systems. Search the body for additional information, Inquisitor.
Sigma 7 Omega 3 5 Alpha.
Interesting. The machine spirit is trying to communicate with us again. That is the emergency code for the lockdown protocols. The research cloister has been quarantined. You might not be able to leave if you enter.
I should return to my ship then and make preparations before I enter that area.
obtained the quarantine logs, Inquisitor. The research cloister has been sealed off on account of demonic infestation. You won't be able to leave the facility until it is secure.
Trust me, it will be secured soon.
Infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown. Infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown. Infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown. Infestation in effect. Subject 872K has breached containment protocols. Area in lockdown.
didn't remember anything, did you?
Something is coming back, but it's unclear. I underwent a mind scrub, but...
So, that is what you did eventually. You sacrificed yourself. But not in the way that I'd expected.
Who are you? Who am I?
You used to be my mentor. You were an Inquisitor in pursuit of the greatest secret of the Caligari sector. The research of Uther Tiberius.
I guess I didn't find it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be standing here.
You got close. And you got careless. You made questionable choices, and attracted the attention of first the Conclave, then the Grey Knights.
And there is no escaping from the secret protectors of the Imperium. Only death absolves, right?
So that was your plan. You sacrificed your former self.
And I have returned as someone else.
You told me to take on your mantle, and I obeyed. Through pain and fire, I hunted relentlessly for the Martyr. I did what you taught me. I fought, investigated, made pacts and broke them when I had to. And when the warp spat out Uther's floating fortress monastery, I was ready to find it.
And my path eventually led to the Martyr as well.
It cannot be a coincidence. Only the Emperor's will, because you found me now when I'm so very close to finding Uther's greatest secret.
We must talk about this, but first we purge this area. I'm ready for the sacrifice it takes, and should my plan succeed, we might meet again one day. Uther Tiberius wanted to create an army of former demon hosts. He sacrificed countless lives, sentenced them to damnation, only to make a handful of survivors immune to chaos. I think I know why the Martyr had to leave the Segmentum Pacificus. It's insane.
A whole army of loyal warriors immune to the warp, ready to conquer the Imperium? Once you would have embraced the idea.
I'm not the same person anymore.
I pray to the Emperor that you are. Time to purge the unclean, Inquisitor. Side by side, like we used to.
presence detected. Lockdown deactivated.
Good work. Tell me, Klosterheim, did you miss all this?
I refuse to burden myself with redundant thoughts and emotions. But I admit, it was a satisfactory experience to fight that battle together. The research cloister is connected to Uther's inner sanctum. That is where Uther secreted away his most treasured research. Are you ready to enter?
I need to return to my retinue first and make the necessary preparations.
I'm not going to your ship. Trust me. Where would I go? I will meet you here when you return.